So it looks like Halloween is going to be getting yet another reboot, this time potentially in the form of a TV series, and potentially a full cinematic universe. Let's get into it because there's some big and exciting stuff to discuss today. Michael Myers and the Halloween franchise has been, well, sort of all over the place over recent years. There was, of course, John Carpenter's 1978 original, which is one of, if not my favourite horror movie of all time. Then we had a sequel, Halloween 2. But then there was a third installment, Halloween 3, Season of the Witch, which doesn't feature Michael Myers. This is kind of important, we'll come back to this a bit later. After that we had the return of Michael Myers, the revenge of Michael Myers, the curse of Michael Myers, then Halloween 20 years later, and Halloween Resurrection. And then that was it for a few years, before none other than Rob Zombie came along and did a whole-ass reboot of the franchise, calling his version of the film Halloween. This was a decent reboot. It gave us a more in-depth backstory for Myers, made him an absolute brute powerhouse, and was also a good nod to the original. Then came its sequel, Halloween 2. Again. This one was... it was okay. It really got a bit into itself and was less of a Halloween movie and more of a, I don't know, highbrow, slightly pretentious Halloween movie. But look, it had its pros, it had its cons. Some people love it, some people hate it, but it was alright. Then nothing for 9 years, until in 2018 there was a direct sequel to the original John Carpenter Halloween. This time titled Halloween. Again, for the third time. It's the third movie with the same title, come on. We then had the next two super quick installments of Halloween Kills and Halloween Ends. And look, this trilogy certainly had its issues, it was rather cheesy, but overall I have to say, I enjoyed them. It may just be because I'm such a huge Michael Myers fan. I mean, come on, best t-shirt ever. But maybe I just enjoyed seeing him like in a modern movie. I'm really sorry to the haters, but they just kind of worked for me, I enjoyed them. I'm sad they're over, what can I say? Moving on. Anyway, after Halloween Ends, that was it. That was the end. But it has now been confirmed that after quite a big bidding war for the rights, Miramax has officially scored the rights to Halloween. Now, there has been some confusion over this. Miramax kind of already have been involved in the previous Halloween movies, but they only co-owned the movie rights. They now have their hands on the television rights. They have confirmed that they will be starting out on the small screen, bringing Michael Myers, I would assume, at least to a TV series, and then using this platform to hopefully launch a full cinematic universe. Confirmed now through multiple sites, including Deadline, The Hollywood Reporter, and Bloody Disgusting, stating, Miramax Television has signed a wide-ranging deal with Trancast to develop and co-produce a Halloween TV series, which also includes a first-look agreement on other television projects for the international marketplace. The site's report continues. The new Halloween series is envisioned to potentially launch a cinematic universe spanning film and television. Miramax's head of global TV, Mark Helwig, will be overseeing the franchise creatively in close collaboration with Akkad. Jointly controlling both the film and TV rights would allow Miramax and Trancast to map out an integrated film and TV universe. We couldn't be more excited to bring Halloween to television, Helwig said. We are thrilled to expand our long and successful partnership with Trancast and the brilliant Malek Akkad in introducing this iconic franchise to a new form of storytelling and a new generation of fans. Trancast International Films is extremely enthused to be expanding our long-standing relationship with Miramax, and we look forward to working with Mark Helwig and the entire team in creating this new chapter. Now, one thing I potentially think it's worth pointing out is at no point during this statement do they mention Michael Myers. They only refer to it as Halloween. Which, yes, obviously that makes sense, it's the name of the franchise, but it's interesting for a certain reason. Let me explain. Now, after the original two movies, Halloween was intended to become essentially anthology movies, where every movie had its own story, all just centered around the creepy theme of Halloween, with the Shape, Michael Myers, just being one of their creepy characters. That's why Halloween 3 Season of the Witch doesn't even feature everyone's favourite William Shatner face-wearing murderer, so there is the potential that they could go back to this idea with future installments. And while I personally think that this is a cool idea, it should be something different. Because let's be honest, you think Halloween, you think Michael Myers, and to me, he is Halloween. He is, in my opinion, the most important and iconic character in the slasher subgenre of horror. And if you're a studio paying for the rights to make money on a franchise, you have to use its poster boy. Otherwise, why bother? Just make your own original anthology cinematic universe. You could probably even use the term Halloween. It's a pretty generic term, right? Probably not trademarked, but I haven't looked it up. I don't know. Who knows? Anyway, that's where we're at with this news. What do you guys think about this potential Halloween, Michael Myers or not, TV series and cinematic universe? Personally, for me, as you can probably tell, I am a huge Halloween fan. I mean, I'm a fan of every movie. Every single Halloween movie. I love them all. So this news has really got me buzzing. Let me know in the comments down below what you think of it. Do you think it's a good idea? Have we had enough reboots? Have we had enough Michael Myers? Should we just let Halloween end? Let's discuss. Also, this is of course a brand new channel. We have like 2 or 3 videos or something at this point. So please make sure, if you enjoy the horror content, the horror news, we're going to do horror lore, horror histories, horror theories. We're going to do scary stories in the form of dramatic readings. I have so much planned for this channel, but it only works if you guys want it. So tell me you want it by leaving a like, leaving a comment, and of course hitting that subscribe button. It really does mean a lot. It's free for you and it takes like 5-10 seconds max. There's going to be some good stuff coming. It'll be worth it. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to lock your doors and bolt your windows. And I'll see you next time on Dead Scared.